I went to the doctor that day, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I went to the doctor and I was like, all right, I'm just going to get a checkup, see what's going on. The honest truth is, I knew it wasn't going to be awesome. Okay. I knew the doctor wasn't going to be like, you might be surprised to hear this, but you're perfect. Like, you're a perfect physical specimen, man. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I didn't expect him to be a dick. Usually they're not. I feel like in my experience, doctors are polite, almost overly polite, where it's phony and condescending. When they go, oh, really? Interesting story you got there. Doctors do that because you're telling them a story, and doctors don't want to hear a story. Doctors want to hear this hurts not. I was over at my friend Charlie's house and we went to move the ottoman. And I mean, you can use it as a coffee table or you could use it as an ottoman. It's up to you. And your doctor's like, I want to blow my fucking brains out. Yeah. I go in there, I sit on the exam table, which is my least favorite table to sit on in the world. It's the only table that in 30 years I've sat on where my feet don't touch the ground. So I feel like a fucking toddler waiting. Like my doctor comes in, he doesn't say hello. He doesn't say good morning. He just walks in, he points at me, which is super aggressive, you know, to start a conversation with somebody like, hey, man. You're like, hey, what's, and he goes, do you want something for your hair? And I go, what? And he goes, do you want something for your hair? And I go, what? And he goes, do you want something for your hair? And I go, what? I don't get it. And he goes, has nobody told you that your hair is falling out? I was like, damn, no. And he goes, oh, sorry. All right. Then he pulls my chart out of the slot. Super dramatic so that it makes a fucking noise. He goes, and he goes, wow. And I'm like, really? Wow? Is it full blown AIDS? Like, why is wow? And he goes, you weighed 2045. And I go like, yeah, like I knew that shit. And he goes, you weighed 230 last time you were here. Not exactly what I would call weight loss. I'm like, are we at a fucking roast or something? Like, what are you doing? Then he says, you know, you're the fattest patient I've seen all day. And I go, it's 9:30 in the morning. He goes, still. He's like, you know, we ran your blood work. It turns out your muscle enzymes are through the roof. And I go, yeah, man, like I'm super strong. Like, how is that a problem? And he goes, they're off the charts. I'm like, even better. I'm probably your strongest patient, man. And he goes, I don't think you understand muscle enzymes. And I go, that's true. I don't know what they are. And he goes, well, the only way you can have them this high would be like if you were an Olympic athlete, which clearly, you know, I'm like, dude, what is the deal, man? And he goes, the other way would be if you were a cocaine addict. And I go, I don't do coke. And he goes, I'm your doctor. You don't have to lie to me. And I go, I'm not lying. And he goes, I can't treat you if you're not going to be honest. And I go, hey, man, our cokehead's skinny. Isn't that like part of the deal? And he goes, usually, yeah. The nurse comes in, she takes my chart out of his hands and she goes, oh my God, his muscle enzymes are so high. Maybe he runs marathons. And my doctor goes, look at him. So at this point, I go, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me today. I'm going to leave now. And he goes, all right. And he goes, hold on a second. Do you have a ring on your finger? And I go, yeah. Okay. And he goes, you're married? And I go, yeah. And he goes, to a guy? And I go, no. And he goes, oh, I thought you were gay. I go, why? And he goes, oh, I'm like, all right, dude. And he goes, hey, I'm just kidding. And I go, that's fine. He goes, but check it out. And he takes my chart and he shows it to me. And he had written gay question mark on my medical chart. The thing that gets sent to other doctors has his inside. Maybe he sucks cock joke written on it. I went home. I told my wife, she's like, oh my God, what are you going to do? And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, I mean, are you ever going to go back there? I'm like, are you out of your mind? That's the funniest fucking doctor in the world. Of course I'm going back there. I absolutely ruin hotel rooms. Like if you stay in a hotel room after I stay there, shit is going to itch on you. Okay. Just being honest. Come on. Hotels are great. Everybody loves those. Especially when you check in with your significant other. Why? Because, you know, in a hotel, you're going to have sex, but you're going to have an elevated form of sex. You're going to cut your sex, which is let's have sex, but let's also disrespect this room. Yeah, I do that too, except I'm alone. Like I always wipe my balls on the curtains because I know they don't change those. Think about that the next time you want some sunlight, or don't. Just know that it's on your hand. You know what I mean? I seen a guy named Kevin Hart, but he called himself that at that time, Lil Kev the Bastard. Lil Kev the Bastard. Lil Kev the Bastard. Lil Kev the Bastard. I'm like, what the hell? Lil Kev the Bastard. What are you, a wrestler? A very funny man. Let's hear that, boy, Lil Kev. No, Kev, I don't know nothing about that. That is my song right there. I'm going to get hyped ready to do my thing. Put it on real quick so I can get hyped so I can feel myself on quick time. See this? How you got it. That's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need. First of all, I said number one, get rid of little Kevin Bastard. I don't want that. What's your full name? Kevin Hart. Little squeaky voice, Kevin Hart. He almost said, "Sir, I want you to come to New York." And the first place Kevin Hart came to was the comic strip. And that was the start of Kevin New York. 56 is only young when you die at 56. Do you feel like you're now finally getting a grasp on this thing called entertainment? I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Ever. I just like, you're so, like, if your schedule, I would have a panic attack, but like, I just get into cars and then get out and then do what they say and then get back into the car and then go home. But I feel like I did find some sort of a playing field where it became my thing. But now I feel like I'm at a place where like the whole, like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like type of like, you know, just downplaying everything so hard. Like it's cool to be self-deprecating. Like I love it. It's like my thing, but like now I'm at a place where like I'll do other shows and like you come in and they have stuff like written for view and all the dialogue is like, I'm a big fucking idiot. Hey, let's smoke a doobie. Oh yeah. And I'm like, every joke is just like, well, you know me, I'm a big fucking idiot, but a big deal. Fucking entourage, dude. This would be great for my career. I got to get this. My manager calls me. Hey, they got a part. This part is going to run over about 3 episodes. They want to see you what? But you don't even remember which part. They want to see me. I don't want to say no other names. Because I don't want to hurt your man. That'll be where I go. Oh my God. I go read Sheila. Sheila Jaffe. She fucked up. I go read for Sheila. She fucked up. Oh my God, Sheila. And I come back. I got a call back. They called me back. I called my manager, Dave. They want me to come back. Oh my God, that's a call back. That's good, dude. You got this. You're fucking right. I got it. I'm getting big. I'm fucking confident. I walk in the room. Bow was in the room. Oh, I knew it was that part. I didn't want to say because I don't know if I'm calling you or not. The fuck is Bow Wow doing here? Right? I'll never forget it. I walk in the room. Bow Wow, head on, a big jersey and a do-rag. What the fuck is Bow Wow wowing here? This part, I don't know. You had to wear a jersey. Nobody told me to wear a jersey. I got on like a regular t-shirt. I got like a regular t-shirt. God, I wish I was like, the fucking part is like a fun part. This guy's like loud. He's got like a little bravado to him. Yeah, he's got a script. He's got a thing going. Are you ready for what I'm about to tell you? Yeah, I remember. I remember going in. I fucking killed. I killed. I leave, right? All right, man. See, I don't know Bow Wow at the time. All right, see you guys later. I'm walking out. I'm probably on the 3rd step, walking out. Bow Wow walks in the room. I hear, hey, fuck is going on in there? Is he reading? I stay on the step for a second. They're dying. They're going through the roof. What the fuck is happening in there? He was reading with Kevin. He was reading what's happening there with Dylan. Kevin Conley. Yes, he was reading with Kevin Conley's manager. All right, well, I don't get a call back, and I keep calling, and I just remember watching Entourage and seeing Bow Wow do the scene, and I was like, I lost a part fucking Bow Wow. How big is your team? You know, it's about 20 people. I asked you that question because I was going to say from your immediate team. Those are people that really know well. How many people do you have? Immediate team. Yeah, your immediate team. 12. Yeah. Okay, that's about right. No, 20 or 12 is a big number. That's the difference. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. But you're a little younger than I am. I'm 42. Yeah. What are you? I'm not going to tell you. It's on Wikipedia. Are you serious? Yeah. How old? I'm also 42. Kevin, I need a white version. You need a white version. I need a white version. Well, Kevin, so as it turns out, I'm also 42. How old? Are you kidding me? 50. Uh-huh. No, I'm not 50 yet. I didn't stop. What are you talking about? I thought you were going to say something crazy. Yeah. All right. You're like 45. I'm in my mid 40s, 45. There you. Sure. Let's go. 5. And you've had 21 years of your life of successful TV. What? Of successful TV. What? Of successful TV. Yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Look how you breathe with that, you Sam. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really like having company over my house. I don't. The reason why is because my house got robbed. Whenever your house gets robbed, it messes with you mentally. It's all about protecting my household. I'm the man of the house. I'm going to protect my household. So I went out. I bought 9 guns, put them in secret compartments all over my house. Understand something. You cannot put guns in secret compartments in your house without playing out fake scenarios in your head that help justify you putting the guns in these places. This is where you go crazy. I was in the house for 3 hours by myself, acting out shit that never happened. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is where you go crazy. I was in the house for 3 hours by myself, acting out shit that never happened. This how you gonna do to me, huh? You gonna rob me at the front door? Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Hey, just let me check the mailbox one last time, Dunk Apartment. Oh, this is how you gonna do me, huh? You gonna rob me in the guest bathroom? Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me wipe my ass one last time. Gun compartment. Oh shit. Oh shit. This how you gone, huh? You're gonna rob me in the kitchen while I'm cooking for my family on Thanksgiving? Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me open the oven and check on the turkey one. Last time, Dunkin' Parmesan. Oh shit. Okay. This how you gonna do me, huh? You gonna rob me in the living room while I'm sitting on the couch in front of the fireplace masturbating? Okay. Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me log off of Pornhub one last time, gun. Oh, this how you gonna do me? You're gonna ride me in the laundry room while I'm taking my clothes out the washing machine and putting them in the dryer. Okay, hold on, hold on. I gotta get through it. Let me get through it. This is my favorite joke. Hold on, you're gonna rob me in the laundry room while I'm taking my clothes out the washing machine and putting them in a dryer. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. Just let me add some fabric softener sheets. Gum compartment, ready. How often do you get your feet, okay? You don't get your feet done. This here is what I like to call she time. This is how I get my me time. On to... We are about to go deep with some spa talk. He needs some time to himself. Take a breath. We're center. Mark, how often do you get your feet done? Thankfully, I clipped them myself the other day. My toenails are dead. I went to go get them done, but they told me that there was no need to come back here, Mark. Yes? What's a great spa day for you? All right. You know, Kevin, all right, that's enough. The perfect spa day for me would be when my wife goes gets a massage and I go play golf. You know what, Mark? Maybe instead of swinging at clubs, maybe you should enjoy the spa with your wife. I enjoy it. I wrap myself up in some seaweed. I don't really go to the spa. What do you do for your me time? I get up early in the morning. I have my prayer time. I go to the gym. Great for you too. Then I go golf. And by that time, I'm ready for bed again. The kids and my wife are just waking up. You know what I do? I train stray snakes. No. I find snakes in the mountains that have no home. I grab them. I give them an identity. I give them love. Honestly, I have concerns. There's so much love on this set between you two.
Did you guys have a movie bromance?
You're in the desert with me. I definitely fell for Mark. After working with Mark, there's a piece of me that goes, you know what? I'm glad I met this guy. We got to do this together. I love you, Hawk. I love you, Doc. Hey, guys. I miss filming with you in the desert. Looks like you had a wild party.
What did I miss? Let's go. Oh my God.
You missed actually one of the best scenes ever. Thank you.
All right, we're going to finish this, get the feet out. You want to see the feet? Mark and I, we filmed the scene, but this was the scene amplified, I guess you would say. Huck's group of friends.
And they really ended up making the movie for us. Well, the thing that I feel was wrong with the film is that Regina and I didn't have enough scenes together. You got to be shitting me. When you're around really talented people like that, it elevates you. It was amazing that you were able to keep it even though Kevin was there. I know it could have brought you down. What up, boys? I really want to thank you so much for joining me today for a little shit time, man. Yeah, I'm about that spa life now. Me time is important, guys. Make sure you take advantage of yours. Go to Netflix and watch Me Time and get yourself a good laugh. Look, if they want to go through your bags, all you got to do is grab the bag without the drugs. If they don't, they grab the bag with the drugs. That's how we get the drugs through. We alternate it like that. Everybody on the plane was like, bet dope. Yeah, let's do it. I said, that don't work for me. I don't like that plan. I don't like it. My name on my bag. Don't touch my bag. You touch my bag. You touch my bag. I'll tell. I'll never forget it. It's a true story. We're landing in Mexico. Planes go down. I look out the window. Look like an episode of Narcos. I've never seen more Mexican officers in my goddamn life. They stand in the air. They got the dogs. I've never seen dogs look through the window of a plane. The dogs, when I saw that. When I saw the dogs, I said, oh boy, y'all going to jail. Y'all going to fucking jail. They smell it. The dogs smell it already. Little Mexican man comes on a plane after the door go down. He starts speaking Spanish. Keep in mind, I don't know Spanish. I know a couple words and I know the rhythm. I know the rhythm of Spanish. For the purpose of this joke, I'm going to hit you with the rhythm. The reason why is because I want you to feel like you are there. I'm telling you ahead of time. These are not real words, okay? They're not real words. It's going to sound like it, but it's just the rhythm. But don't make me laugh because I got to stay in the character. Don't make me laugh. So he started off calm and it escalated. This is exactly what he did, okay? Sunday, Sunday. No, you're looking right at me. He looked at me there in the fucking eye. He go, okay. I don't know what the fuck came mean, but he wanted to answer. He looking right at me. I panicked. I didn't know what to fucking do. I panicked. I said, queso. I just said it. I said, queso. I thought about the cheese, queso cheese. I don't know what the fuck queso. He thought I was being a smart ass. He'd say, oh no. You ever hear Spanish? People talk real fast and it just sound like a bunch of clicks. This is what he said. Don't think it. Exit off. This is it. This is my nightmare. We going to jail. I get up. I got my hands up. I'm cooperating. We get off the plane. They got a security booth right there. You got to get in the booth one by one. When you get in the booth, you got to press a button. When you press a button, they go red light or green light. Let me tell you something right now. If you press that button and you get a red light, you can cancel Christmas. It's over for you. Yeah? You hear me? It's over for you. It get dark as fuck. When you press that on, it's red. You press the button, it's green. They're a different person. ¿Qué pasa? Put a fucking hat on. You start dancing. You don't want to dance, but you're scared, so you do it anyway. Please don't kill me. I'm first. I got to press the fucking button. You're looking right at me. I almost said they got drugs. I swear to God, I was fucking nervous. My stomach was bubbling. My ass was wet. I was farting. It was too much. I was nervous. Sam. Hey, I love you, buddy. I love you too. I love you today. Love you too tomorrow. Off yourself now over here. This is a very special gift they left me. It is an edible chocolate poster of myself and Kevin Hart. But here's the thing. You eat this part up here. This dude, your tummy. This part right here gives you gas. Hey. Stare into my soul and I'll stare into yours. Come in, you are not my wife. Okay. Oh, that's it. Bah. May have been having fake sex on your side of the bed, but on my side, I was tearing. My wife is 100% the fun police. Like when I'm having fun, pull over. You're having too much fun? I was like, back up, back up. The guy gets me in the front.
Officer comes up, puts me in the front. It's a true story. One guy.
There's always one guy in line. He yells out, why does he get to cut everybody? And I'm standing there, right? I'm just standing there and I happen to look and everybody in line is Mexican. And I was like, there's nothing I can say to not look racist. I was like, I'm famous. And somebody didn't play in a celebrity game this year, man. What else do you want from me? I'm a full-time MVP. I'm in a Hall of Fame in celebrity games. It's over. It's over. I can't do it anymore. I achieved greatness, Shaq. You know what that feels like, Kenny? I know you know that feels. Yes, yes. And I'm stopping right there. I'm done. I'm done, man. We cannot join. You better be done. Because if you smile fast, brother, your lips will bleed. I'm on fire. Look, he's uncomfortably drinking water. Hey, Shaq. I told you I was going to get him. Did someone lose their child? I'm sorry. All right. You know, they had to create an IMAX just for the 2 movies that he made. There's 2 movies. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know, a Clippers game this year. I've gone to several Clippers games. How come you haven't mentioned them much? It says, A, you didn't give me a chance to. Don't cut me off. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. You stopped me and then you started doing some stuff. So there's several teams within those. Several teams the Clippers was in. You would know that if you knew about this world, you would know that. That's what I meant, Steve. Okay. What you do is assume that's your problem. You assume the Clippers are playing great basketball, and I think that the Clippers are a great place. I have to say, I don't see the Steelers making a play. I don't know why you have to go down that long road to get there. Why? Why did you have to take 45 seconds of our life that we can never get back to say what you just said? It was an easy answer. We all knew the answer. Why did you take so long? Then I got to tell you, and another thing, and if you know anything about me, I'm objective. And the thing about being objective is understanding when to apply objection. So in this case, I'm going to go down a road of objectifying, and I'm going to let you know what you may not. The answer is no, we can't. Are you the big dog? Yeah, I'm the big dog. Am I going to be a little bitch? I'm the big dog. How big? How big? I'll show you all big. For Start with my business. You're my best friend. You're my guys. Yeah, it's the best day of my life. I don't care how it ends. I want to give you a hug, but you still got your dick in your hand. Just push it to the side. Hold that road. Did I look like Tom Cruise or no? Why is Maya's opinion so important to yet evident? Because she's one of the best architects. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? What are you doing? Get in the car. You're going to get dirty. Get in the car. Come on. Just get in the car. Get in. Come on. Get in the car. Yes. You okay? You been drinking? Jesus. It's all about the man on grill. I think I'm in the right hand because you look like you know what you. God damn it. Coffee. Did they strike yet? Oh my God. All we got to do is get it in the car. Doing 11, huh? Do you want to lift and fight breathing? Yeah, fight. You fight. I'm trying my best. He's decapitated her client. Armando's there. I found that out because Dash told me, and her dad called me a pussy. Shut up, Sonny. We're not doing this right now. Fucking scared me. Scared the shit out of me. Hey, get off of this exit this way. Yes, right now. Yeah, stupid. Go coming. Stupid. The funniest bit that Mark's got going on, man. The fucking unnecessary stupid was so much. I'm sorry. Hey, stupid. Look at me. So stupid. So stupid. We knew you were going to try to do a stupid res. Dip my wine. I'll be back. Maya. Thank you, honey. I'm sick of building Legos. You don't like, I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah. I'm an urban beekeeper. Nice. Giving young black kids in the inner city an opportunity to be around, be strong. Sonny put out an album. It's fantastic. Hearing him sing it will absolutely change your life. But I could, but if I could just take, maybe this weekend I can do. But you're never going to survive unless I said, I'm going to take us home. Let me, Donnie. What up, Donnie? Sonny? It's Dorit. Like Dorito without the O's. All right. I think we got it. I think we got the scene. Let's all go. Finally. God damn by my Sam. I think the gayest I ever was in February. That's when I did my shows in Los Angeles, and Brad Pitt came to my show. Look, I do not know what year he was born or how many infants he consumes in a week, but that man is stunning. All right. He came into my dressing room. I couldn't make eye contact during, you understand? Like, I was like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He goes, okay, what's up, man? How you doing? He goes, come on. I said, shut up. He goes, you want to give me a kiss? I was like, yeah. He goes, do it. I'm like, I got a kiss. What? It wasn't gay. Because we took a bath later and that was gay. But we talked about sports, so it balanced out, you know. Hey, it's me, Sack Lunch Bunch, Mr. Music. Hi, Mr. Music. And I'm here to teach you about music. Yeah, I have a clarinet. Yo, put away your skinny trumpet. Instruments are stupid because there's music everywhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So follow me, but also give me space. Okay, I know. Okay, there is music here, music there, music everywhere. Use your ear, be aware you're making music everywhere. When you tap a pen on a paperback book, not too loud, but you get the point. Toss a dress shirt in a laundry sack. Subtle sound, let me find something else. I have a clarinet. What? How about my clarinet? I don't need instruments. Listen, when I say what songs are about, I'm making music. You're ignorant, I'm making music. Because there is music here, music there. Music everywhere. Use your ears, be aware you're making music everywhere. Even a cat can bat a tune. Do it. Or take a pudding cup and put in a spoon. Then when you pull it out. I did this last night, and it made a sound. What kind of sound did it make? Like a squishy sound. Like a butt. Maybe if you tap it. No, you talked over it, just made the noise. The music is so loud, you have to shout. Listen to the ruckus when you swirl Bordeaux. Or just take the bottle and let it blow. Okay. I just broke a bottle over here. I don't know if you walk over here, but you should just, there are no big pieces. It's shattered. There is music here. Music there. Music everywhere is Mr. Music. Okay. No, Mr. Music's not okay. He's having a lot of trouble. I stayed up late. I should have prepped and planted stuff that makes sounds. Leaky falsicle, drip, drum, fix this. This new modern toilet makes quite a sound. It's louder than a gong. When you flush it down, just lower the boom. Just work with me and just lower the boom into the toilet bowl. Now I have to wait for it to be ready again. I don't want the commode to overflow. Okay.
And now it's safe to flush again.
Damn it. I need my tattoos. jump up on your Tempur-Pedic bed and tap dance so loud you wake the dead. Mama told you not to make a peep. Well, clickety-clack, and wake her out of her sleep. Oh, my head landed weird on my ankle and it popped. Did you hear that? There's like music everywhere. What time is it? Am I supposed to do an hour? No. Heck, who told you that I can do an hour? Absolutely not. Give me the clarinet you mentioned before. I said I didn't need it. Give it to me, please. You'll never believe what a sound it makes when I throw it out the window and the window breaks. No, that's my clarinet. It landed on a truck full of pillows that was passing by. Only then, Lord. You don't want me to make music, do you? Maybe grab that cat by its tail. Hey, no, swing it around and the cat will wail. Ow, ow, Mother Mary, there's glass here. Who put glass here? I'm so stupid. I stayed up late trying on clothes I already own, and I didn't prepare, and I failed. Dad, I think that even though most of the things you did weren't audible, you're just trying to teach us that music can come from lots of things that aren't instruments. Yes. You see, you understood what I was trying to say. Music is more than just the songs you hear or people singing. It's what you just said it better. Hey, Mr. Music, what you did was really funny. Watching you run around. When you're back over there especially, we want you to know that we don't judge you. We don't care. You don't care. No? Right? No, we don't care. Who cares? Nobody cares. Haha. Everybody sing together, cast and crew, cast only. Music here, music there, music there. Music everywhere. Use your ears, be aware you're making music everywhere. What a game day to learn so many topics left to when you feel and scared, look for music. Look for music anywhere. That's a picture rap on J. Kill it all, everybody. Thank you. No, I want this. I'm keeping this. Yeah. Most interactions I have feel like when you go to throw something away and it's in one of those garbage cans, it's got like a garbage hole, a recycling hole, and a compost hole, and you do your best. But afterward, you're like, I don't think I did that right. Hey, everybody. It's me, Neil Brennan. I'm doing my new Netflix special here in LA at the Belasco Theater, which means nothing. People go like, at the Belasco Theater? So people are going to go, ooh, the Belasco? I've heard that's good. No one cares. It's a box that I'll be talking in and you'll be looking at it.
Oh, boy.
I'm in a tiny theater memorializing about race. Meanwhile, Kevin Hart's in an arena somewhere being like, I ever tell you about the time I went to Egypt and the camel bit me in the dick? I've written all this material and I was like, what am I getting at? And what I was getting at is like, I feel like just an oddball. Like I just don't fit in a bunch of categories and people don't like it. I'm vegan. People don't like it. Don't really drink. People don't like that. And I don't think weed works on me either. Unless is weed supposed to make you violently for 5 minutes? Then you got to go to sleep. Is that weak? Because that case, bullseye, not married. People really don't like that at my age. Really never been married. Don't have kids. 48 years old. People don't like it. People don't like it. I could go on and on. Telling a woman you don't have babies on a first date is like going to a job interview and being like, just so you know, I don't fuck with computers. This is my follow-up to 3. If you're a restaurant and you close at 9 p.m., or lunch place, you bitch-ass motherfucker. I try to make these stand-up shows more than just a press conference of me standing on stage and going like, here's what else I think. Why can't I just do regular stand-up? I'm like, last time I'm like, no, I'm going to need 3 different microphones set up, equidistant. This one is, and this one. And then this show, I'm like, hey, everybody, I brought Neil Brennan blocks. It's streaming now. Let me stream on you. May I stream on you? Excuse me, mister. Have you been streamed on? I would love to stream on. I moved recently because of you. Nice folks. I could buy a nice house and I'm very thankful for that. And yeah, thank you. I bought a house in a neighborhood though that I think is too nice, you know? Like it kind of reminds me of a store. You ever walk into a store and like right away you're like, I should leave. Like when you get there, I feel like there's whenever they offer you something to drink in a store, that's a sign, you know? So some stores you walk into and they're like, would you like still or sparkling water? And you're like, I left something in the car. I'll be right back. Well, I mean, all my neighbors, they're like investment bankers and partners in legal firms. And then I'm there like, Dush, do you eat ass or what do you do, man? You know, they're like, thanks for buying a house. It's great to have you. Here's what's wild. A current or former United States senator, I shall not say whom, lives in my neighborhood. Everybody talks about him. I know which house is his. I'd never met him. Now I'm home from tour, and I decide to start my day with a morning walk, a casual walk. You know, I have some coffee. Let's get the day started. I go for I walk past his house. He comes outside. I not say anything, right? But he yells out. He goes, "Hey, are you?" He goes, "Hey, are you the comedian?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Where do you think the term comes from?" "Hello, it's nice to meet you." I go, "I don't know." He goes, "You think it's from people doing that?" I'm like, "Fucking their moms." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "I don't know." He goes, "How many people do you think do that?" I go, "More than you want it to be." He's like, then, and I am not making this up. I could not make this up. He says to me, "How about daughter?" I go, "First of all, that's not an expression anybody uses, right? No one's like, check out this crazy daughter over here." I go, "If you have kinks, we can talk about them, but not like this. I don't like this at all." And he goes, and he just turns around and walks into his house. I'm like, what the fuck was that? So I keep walking, just contemplating every mistake I've ever made that led me to that conversation. And now I'm walking home. So I walk past his house again. He comes back outside. He goes, "Hey, I didn't want it to end like that. That was weird." He goes, "I thought about it. And a motherfucker is not somebody who fucks their own mom." I go, "Oh, do tell." He goes, "A motherfucker is someone who fucks your mom." He goes, "That's the most disrespectful thing anyone can do." So if somebody is particularly rude, you call them a motherfucker. And I go, "Wow, I am so impressed that you put that together so quickly. I can see why you may or may not be Ted Cruz." And then I walk away. Oops. And now please help me in welcoming the next speaker. He made over $1 billion at the box office. He's been in some of your favorite projects. Selling Trading Places, Beverly Hills Cop, Nutty Professor, Coming to America. He's nominated for a freaking Oscar, and Dreamgirls. This is a total surprise to Kevin. Get out your motherfucking seats for the go and motherfucking teeth. Eddie Murphy, shut up, stop Adam. Eddie Murphy ain't coming to see your little ass. Sit your ass in jail. I'm sorry. Gotcha, Sam. Of the Olympic, inside of the Olympic committees, sort of. We got full access, and we get to go to the opening ceremonies. We were in the athletes' pen, the holding pen, right before all the athletes walk out into the Olympics. So we were with like thousands of all these athletes. Everyone's in their country's uniforms. They're all meeting each other, taking pictures and hanging out. And then we walked with them up to the stadium with 60,000 people and 1 billion people around the world watching. And we're watching them as they're about to walk out to the whole world. And that's really cool. It was really cool. And we were so close to walking out. Perhaps you would not have had carte blanche anymore had you done that. Yeah, we would have had carte blanche. Did you get to go out into Korea and to see the country at all? We did. We got out a little bit. David Chang was there as well. Great chef David Chang. Wonderful, amazing chef David Chang. And he's an old friend of mine. He was there covering the Olympics as well. So we went out to dinner with him one night and a bunch of friends. And that's fun to go out to dinner with a great chef like that. Oh, man. And so we go to this Korean barbecue place there. I guess it would just be barbecue. And he sits down and I'm like, and you pick your meat before you go up to the table. Okay, so you go, it's like a supermarket, but a nice, situation. And then you pick it out. And they don't have any idea who he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's some dude. And so we go up and I was like, they don't know who you are. And he just in the middle of the meal then just starts going around the restaurant and grabbing food from counters and other tables and brings it over and just starts cooking his own meal at our table. Is that allowed? I don't know, man. If you're David Chang, it is. You can do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. You and your great partner, John Mulaney. Is it proper to say he's your partner? He is. Although I think he may have dumped me for Pete Davidson. Oh, no, that's so sad. Well, he's very hot right now. Yeah. Yeah, but yes, no, Mulaney is my dear, dear friend. And you guys are doing a strange show the week after March 19th. Yes, what can you tell us about this? There was a movie called My Dinner with Andre, and it was Wallace Shawn and Andre Gregory, and it was a 2-person movie. It's just 2 dudes sitting at a table talking. At the time, it's just very experimental. There's just 2 dudes at one table talking for an hour and a half. There's nothing happens. And so Elvis Mitchell, who puts together a bunch of live reads in LA for Film Independent, asked me and John to do a live read of My Dinner with Andre. And based on the audience response, I think wild people are going to go crazy. I would guess that 90% think it's Andre the Giant. I would love to have dinner with Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
I got some more bad news for you. I'll tell you after. Nick Kroll. Hello, everybody. Olympic Dreams this Sunday at South by Southwest. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm not allowed to eat this cookie. until you click the subscribe button. So please click now. I'm hungry. Hungry. They are loved the world over because they're recognizable. You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world. Okay. And you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star and it makes you feel better. Okay. You could be a little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie and you think, Mummy in Philadelphia. We're filming Untouchable. Okay. And I had a day off, so I decided to go to the Sixers game. James Harden is playing in the game, and the whole first quarter, he's off. And I was like, why are you off? Because you're in my city. Your beard stinks. I hate you. I was like, I hate your calves. I told him, I said, I think you got butt shots. I was saying a bunch of stuff to him, and he got mad. He said, remember all this? He said, I'm about to cook you. I said, you going to cook me? Well, put me in the pot because I'm ready to be cooked. We're talking like I don't even know why he's paying me this. At some point, I was like, James, this is very unprofessional on your behalf. You're not even supposed to be talking to me this much. James went on to score 55 points. And here's the bad part. They beat us by 30, and with like a minute left, he was dribbling the ball. It's staying in the half court, and he was just staring at me. He goes, tell your team what you did to him. And I said, you keep your mouth shut. Besides, he of course, a national family that gets dressed up in costumes, but also do you somehow kind of want the monarchy to survive? And is that why I like The Crown on Netflix? Because it's a throwback to a time when that I did live through, but I was a baby or I was a little kid. The Crown shows how miserable life can be as a monarch. That's true. And so in that light, I can see why Harry and Meghan left. So I guess it's not weird. As of note, I guess, but it's understandable. And there is press coverage of it. Yeah. But not as much as the presidential election or the worldwide pandemic. Yeah, I don't mind. I never mind having you out here, but in the future, if you want to talk things like this out, a phone call, maybe. Yeah, is better. Okay. We'll see whether we can use, but, fair warning, it might be online only. Yeah, that's fine with me. I appreciate the time. I think we're short, but I do thank you, as always, for giving me this platform. And the next Royal Watch will be a little more focused. There's just a lot going on with those Windsors. Thank you, Seth. And as a student reporter once wrote about me through Thank You for the Laughs, albeit virtual ones. We'll be right back with Amy Adams and then Adams. That they were like, oh, his shirt's off. What a crazy guy.
Yeah, no one thinks that. Everyone thinks that's crazy.
That fat guy took his shirt off. I mean, look at you. What do you think they're thinking? I think they're just like, oh, I don't think they noticed that my shirt's off. Look at that. Look at that crease right there. It's like that D'Angelo fold. Holy shit, it's hot in here right now. Mine's just starting to warm up. You're going to fucking pass out, dude. I hate that. You're like a mile ahead of me. I know. So I'm going to see you panicking and I'm going to get worse. Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out now. Fuck. What do you think you weighed on the special, that one? Yeah, like 250, 255 maybe. So that's me the other day. That's me last month. That's good. What do you think you weigh here? 230. I weighed 230 on PO, both my specials, 230. Yeah. Hey, man. And you're going to 4.5 for your next one. Yeah. It should be fucking ripped, sure. I just want to get rid of the belly. The part where it hangs over my belt. That's kind of the best part, though. I mean, for the viewer, are you sweating in the special ghostly stories? For sure. Sure. But it's just because I'm such a passionate performer. Hey, let's watch really bad specials, okay? Oh, no one's been playing this one. Oh, it's not a nightmare. I'm really watching. You're going to have to, like, dumb down your action when you do it in Spanish and be like, that's up. Probably don't shave their... Huh? Oh, I hope so. I hope to just be able to do, like, my 202 set translated. Man, black people are loud, huh? Because they're so behind with the wokeness. They totally are. They don't give a fuck. Latino people don't give a fuck about sexism, racism, anything like that. Like, whatever you think killed 15 years ago will murder them is woke in Mexico. They don't. They don't believe in woke. Like, if you were to be like, hey, there's gender neutral bathrooms in the States, they'll be like retards. They'll just yell it like they don't give a, all right, just started getting war. Dude, you got something coming to you for real?
Yeah.
It's going to be unbearable. You're going to panic for sure, Holy. I'm so, like, anxious right now that I just keep scrolling. I can't pick something. You know what I mean? Try this one. Tom, do you know how funny it would be if you did a special in Spanish and dressed the part for us so that we could enjoy it? Like you just had like a leather jacket on with no road and a big fucking sombrero, smoked cigarettes and shot tequila. Dude, I should wear, I should do, I should just wear like Border Patrol shit and do a show down there, like do their official uniform. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then just make a bunch of wall jokes, be like, that's all you get, walk off. That would kill down there.
No, if you did.
If you put a wall at the front of the stage and told you jokes from behind the wall, hey, is any all right? Oh my God, you're just getting started. I'm just getting started. I saw 20 minutes. Hey, just remember the panic is just a feeling. It'll subside. All right, we're at Shape House. I finished early, so I'm gonna go check on Bert, who I know is sweating and uncomfortable, which is how you doing? Sweating my ass off? Yeah, right now. How much time do I have left? Shut up. She said like 35 minutes right now. This is considered cheating. I put it back in for a second and it was killing me. It's hot, isn't it? Would you do this more? No. Yeah, I'd do this in a heartbeat. Yeah, 2 bears, 1 cave. This here. All right, we just finished. What is it? Sweat Lodge, Shave House. Bert and I, we did it together. Yeah, sweat a lot. They said we're two like the more impressive people that have come in here. We lost, I think, 11 pounds, total of 15. That's like a workout. They say your heart rate goes through the same cardiovascular particular kind of work that it would be if you were to run like 12 miles, I think. I guess that's a half marathon, yeah. And we watched some of our superior specials so that we burned calories trying to get away from that. That was a lot of work, a lot of work. I also watched this great Bundy movie, and I don't know, there's a bunch of cool stuff on there. I watched some of what Tom was watching, whatever special he was watching. Yeah, that one was good. That guy with his shirt off. That guy was really big, but this guy looks smaller after all that sweat. We got to do one more class before you go to Europe. Okay, we'll figure out one more class. Something different like this. I like it. We want to shape or thank the people here at Shape House. Thanks for having us. This is a lot of fun. On Ventura Boulevard over by Laurel Grove. Yeah, we're in Studio City here. Yeah, Studio City. Check it out. It's actually pretty fun. It was a lot of fun. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll keep doing more Sober October. A doggy paddle with one arm. He gets on a rock. I'm like, okay, where's Nam? It's like my best friend. I'm worried right now. I don't know what to think because my friend isn't here. I'm like, Lance, where's my friend at? He's like, yo, don't worry. He's underwater. He'll pop up like, wait, what do you mean he'll pop up? Like he gonna pop up dead? He's like, well, if he is, we can bring him back. What? What do you mean? We can bring him back, man. Yo, we got to go get him on cue. Name pops up, right? He's so afraid when he pops up that he's not moving his head. He's looking straight ahead. He's got his life vest in his paddle like this. And he's just looking straight ahead and blinking. He'd blink in a whole fucking life. That's how I knew he was scared. This is the rock, sweetie. Like right where you are. That's where Nime is. I'm like, yo, turn on your stomach. Get to the rock. I know he hear me because he blinking, but I'm like, I hope he's not trying to give me like a Morse code or some shit like that because I don't know Morse codes, right? So I'm like, yo, turn his stomach into the rock. This asshole keeps floating past the damn rock. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me, blinking like shit. I'm like, what are you doing? He started waving his paddle in the air. Reason why waving his paddle in the air, because he wants somebody to grab his paddle and pull him up. I'm not tall enough to grab his paddle. I'm not even about to attempt to reach out and fall so I can be in the same predicament as him. I didn't want that problem. So Nate was like throwing the lifeline. I was like, what if we need it? What? I was like, what if we need it? Let him deal with this situation. So he's going down the middle of the raft, right? He's now doing this with his paddle in the middle of the river, going back and forth because he wants somebody to grab him, pull him in the raft. And like I said, we're the only black people there. All the other white families over there are like semi-pros. They do this all the time. They're like professionals. Some parents were like using their kids as paddles. They were doing tricks. Like it was serious. I'm real serious now. Naeem is a Muslim. Here's why I tell this story. He's a Muslim. He'd been a Muslim his whole life. A serious Muslim. Like not a half-assed Muslim. Like he one of the Muslims that read the back of packets. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hey man, you want a starburst? Let me see the packet. Give it to me. Let me see it. Read that pack. Look at that. Look. That's pork right there. I told you, man, that's pork. He's one of the Muslims, right? This is why I tell a story. He's in the middle of the river, waving his paddle back and forth. This white guy's going right towards him. The white guy smacked his paddle out the way. Move, man. You messing up the trail. I saw this with my own eyes. Move. You messing up the trail, man. Name. Without hesitation, he was like, Jesus, please help. He didn't even ask Ali for help. He didn't. He went straight to Christianity. He didn't. He wasn't like, Ali, I'm about to die. Where you at, man? He's like, Jesus, come help. I told him he was a phony. He should eat a pork sandwich to kill himself immediately. Hey, you've been a great crowd, man. My name is Kevin Hart. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Love it. I should see. So, hey, see if I can get my babies. See, my babies are, before I go, I'm going to show you all my babies before I go. Just act like I left already. I just want you to see my kids. I am seeing my son come out here shaking his head. I'm going to see you. Don't move. Don't move.
Stay right here for you.
Look how nosy my son is. Look at him. Don't smile or nothing. He angry. Just look at him. Smile, man. Just smile one time. Stop. Come on now. Do the thing Daddy told you to do now. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good, Kevin. Say hi. Turn around. Let him see your face. Stop. Say hi. They go to microphone. Just say hi. Say hi. Anyway, this is just so y'all can see that what I tell is the truth. I really appreciate the love and support and continue. All T. It's really going good for me, right? It's really going good for me right now, and I really genuinely appreciate the support. Once again, my name is Kevin Hart. I love y'all. All take it easy. It's all the same cliche shit they said when we were kids. They now say as adults, right? They're like, oh, you watch too much TV, it'll rot your mind, or you can't learn anything from television, but that's not true. You can learn a lot from television. For instance, without television, I would have no idea that Steven Seagal is out of his fucking mind or alive. I also didn't know that he has a show. It's not a scripted show. It follows around the real Steven Seagal, and every episode begins with him looking in the camera and saying, I don't know if you knew this or not, but for the last 20 years, I've been a cop. And you're like, what did you just say? I thought you'd been making shitty movies for the last 20 years. What are you talking about? You watch the show, he has the most unlikable quality in a human being, which is that he is an expert in everything. Literally, if a dog walks by, he's like, that's a Shih Tzu boxer hound mix right there. And they're like, how do you know that? He's like, I've been working with dogs for like 35 years. Then a helicopter flies by and he's like, that's a Hub 506. And they're like, how do you know that? And he's like, I've been flying helicopters for like 47 years. Then he does the thing though that everybody does who knows something about everything. Everybody has a friend. No matter what you're doing, they know the history of it all. Yeah. They know every topic, every fucking fact. If you're eating dinner, they're like, forks are from the Roman times. And they would sculpt them out of bark. And you're like, will you shut the fuck up and let me finish this, please? Seagal will do that too, but, he's making it up. And he'll be like, they also call that helicopter a Skippy. And they're like, why? He goes, listen to it, skip, 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 skip. That's bullshit. He made that shit up. No, seriously, it just blows my mind. It really does. It's everybody in this room, everybody has this real world possibility in their lives. All of us. We could go tonight if we wanted to. Tonight you could go to Louisiana. You could start a fight in a bar. And there is a real world possibility that Steven Seagal will arrest you. Isn't that you? I've lost sleep over this shit. I mean, that's crazy. That's literally like if you leave here and you roll through a stop sign and then Sylvester Stallone is like, hey, roll it down. And you're like, get the out of here, work here. It's my passion. Will you say Adrian or something? Nah, it's nuts. You have to watch this show. He panders to every group according to race, knowing full well there's a camera crew following him around. He doesn't give a if you're white. If you're white. He's like, how's it going? All right. And then the black people, he's like, what's up? Because this, hey, what's up? I'm holding you down. So I'll, if you need some. Okay. And then to all Latino Spanish speaking people, he insists on speaking horrifically broken Spanish, even if they start the conversation in English. If they're like, hey, yeah, I called 911. Thank you for coming. The thing is, he's like, hola mucho queso. I think my English is way better than your Spanish, man. He's like, no, gracias. And then to all Asian people, he bows regardless of where he meets them. If you're Asian and you cross Steven Seagal's path, he's like, yeah. And you sit and they go, hey, I was born here, you dick. Like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, sorry, I've been doing martial arts for like 85 years. He trains other cops hand-to-hand combat. I think that's infuriating for those cops. It's not like we're hanging out. We're like, hey, man, do you want to do a couple shots and then go down the street? Steven Seagal is teaching people how to throw punches. And we're like, okay, no, is you're a cop and you show up at work and they're like, we're going to go over hand-to-hand combat today so you can protect yourself if you're in a really dangerous situation. You're like, oh, cool. Who'd you bring in to teach us? Like some Navy SEALs or Green Berets? And they go, no, we brought in Steven Seagal. And you're like, are we shooting a fucking movie this week or something? Okay, I'll pass because that's ridiculous. I don't want to be a part of that. That's literally like if you were like at NASA and they're like, all right, future astronauts, we're going to go over space exploration. And to get us started, why don't you welcome Captain Kirk? Come on out, man. And you're like, is he qualified to do this? And they're like, oh, you've been them do all that shit. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, man. He's been up. They show him teaching people how to fight. It's horrible. He's bloated now. He doesn't have the same range of motion. He's like, everybody line up. If somebody throws a punch, you could block it like that, and then you could kick him in the throat like that. Are you kicking a child in the throat right now? Some people throws their down there. I like Havarti cheese the most. What's your favorite? So, I was just in London. Yours, not the real one I was in. Does that not bother you? Like when a barely city is like, let's just name it after an awesome city, and then they have the nerve to ask you, like, how do you like London? And you're like, the real one, or this turd you put in a dress, like, that's your favorite place. All right. Like the balls of Paris, Tennessee, to name their city Paris. And then they built a mini Eiffel Tower. Like, you're going to walk around confused, like, well, bonjour. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Come on. Can I get me a croissant? That place sucks. So we were leaving London, Ontario. It bothers me just to say it. We were leaving London, Ontario, headed back to Toronto, and we passed by a strip club named Beef. What? Yeah, your hearing is working just fine. There's a strip club named Beef. Like, can you even wrap your head around the confidence a young lady has to have just to audition at Beef? Like, just to be like, I know they're reading at Diamonds, but I'm more of a beef girl. Like, that's such an aggressive name, even for a casual conversation. To be like, oh, you strip, but you strip at Beef? Jesus, what goes on there? Pretty intense shit, actually. We recommend you start your night at a different strip club and grit at a Beef. You don't want to start here. We'll wreck your life. I'd be like, all right, I believe you. Is this not registering to you? Beef is the name of a strip club, Christ. Fart is a better name for a strip club. If somebody was like, you want to go to a strip club? It's called Fart. I'd be like, no, I don't want to dare. So there's another one called Beef. All right, let's check out Fart and then see where we end up afterwards. Are you going to answer honestly? Are you ever just tired of being alive? Like, just me, really? I'm not suicidal. I just feel like I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. And now I'm like, like, let's wrap this shit up. Like, how many days are there? Exactly. You know what I want to do? Skip a grade. You remember elementary school and you get to the first day of grade 3 and you're like, hey, where's Kevin? And they go, he skipped? And you're like, excuse me, how? And they're like, he can act like a son of a bitch. I don't know. He's just 4'8", 12. He gets it. You're like, I want to skip. And they're like, don't even worry about that. Get that out of your mind. I would love to do that in real life. Wouldn't that be it? Like, let's say you kill it this year. Like, you wreck this year, and then in December, like, a magical fairy or a government official comes to your walls, and they're like, dude, you crushed it this year. And you're like, yeah, I know. And they're like, how many years do you want to skip? I'd be like, what, 30? Just cruise into retirement. First of all, I don't want to live to be that old anyway. 71 maybe. Yeah, 70. So you can experience, like, some official old stuff. Like, I feel like when you turn 70, you're old, and then people start talking to you like you're a pet, That's got to be fun for a minute, right? When they're like, can I get you anything? And you're like, yeah, put some water in my bowl. What the fuck was that? So it's ridiculous. I don't want to live much longer than that. I hear people go like, I want to live to be 100. Really? Have you seen 80? My dad has a friend that's 87. He looks like a fucking goblin, okay? And he knows it too. He's like, I'm coming around the corner, look down. Like, he knows what he looks like. Yeah, it's terrifying. When he was 84, he stopped taking his heart medication. And I go, why'd you do that? He goes, I don't want to be here. He won't take me if I see him now. I go, how you doing? He goes, unfortunately alive. Yeah, I mean, I will be the best old guy. I realize that because I already have their personality. Like, I'm super antisocial. I don't want to do anything. Like, whenever anybody says, like, hey, man, do you want to go check out? I go, no to the rest of your sentence. Whatever it is, I don't want to do it. I don't want to meet new people. Not one more as long as I live for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm all set. That's the same as old people. You can try it. Be like, hey, Grandpa, I want you to meet Steve. And he'll go, Steve, I know everybody I need to know. I want to watch my show. That's what's up, Grandpa. You know how to do it. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to be that type of old. I don't know what age it is. It's an old where you get yelled at for saying you want to be helpful. That looks awesome. Like when an old person's like, I'll take out the trash. And someone's like, are you out of your mind? Your spinal snaps. Sit down like, okay, that looks amazing. You guys are great. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Ted. Go to sleep, Maddie. Maddie, go to sleep. Maddie, go to sleep. Maddie, go to sleep. Maddie's not working though. Well, she's not a clown.
Nothing happens by yourself, right?
Everybody needs a team. Look, you look great. Don't say it. Just to be saying it. Hey, you look like a king in a sling. I think it was really important to show, even when we think we're alone, we're not, and that it takes a village. You got to push it down. I'm pushing my side down. I'm pushing my side down, B-fellas. Okay. Have you even attached the third ankle latch? Huh? Booyah! And the three of them together bring such different energies and complement each other. She's bluffing in that. That's a poker face right there. That's when you break that down. You can't. They're really funny. Yeah, looking good, ladies. Can I say that to you? Thank you, Sabit. What am I doing flirting with my mother?
I'm not flirting with your mama.
I'm looking at you flirting with my mama. I'm flirting with both your mamas. Me and Kevin is a pair that people didn't know they didn't have. There you go. Are you dreaming? Yeah, no, that's not bad. You want like white noise? Matt's friends are definitely a wonderful support system through all the difficulties that Matt has to face. Let me try to figure out. I work at Chipotle. I write this all the time. It's great to see the characters come to life, and it's also great to play off of the other surrounding cast. This film is so fantastic. I mean, it's so moving. It's so funny. It's got something for everyone. We got Kevin Hart as the quarterback, so we're in great hands. Good vibes, good energy. You acting like a dumb motherfudger right now. Why are you saying fudge? Because it's a baby right there. I don't want to curse in front of the baby. A few years ago, I was in Washington, D., and I was sharing a cab with a woman I didn't know. Never met her before in my life. We're splitting a cab. Midway through the ride, as I'm looking out my window, I hear the woman go, hey. I thought she was going to be like, hey, like, you want to fuck or something? I was going to be like, I can't. I'm married, so make it. I look over, I'm like, what is it? And she goes, is this yours? And she's holding a wallet. And I go, no, it's not mine. She goes, oh, it must be the previous rider's wallet. Let's give it to the driver. And I go, don't do that. Look at him. He looks like a cab driver. Who probably smokes crack every once in a while. You can't trust these guys. I go, give it to me. I'll get it back to the rightful owner. But, and she goes, really? I go, yeah. She gives me the wallet. Now I feel obligated to find the owner, but here's the honest to God truth. I really want to, I've always dreamed about finding a wallet. I don't know why I dreamed I would find a wallet. I would open it. It would have $1,000 in it. I would get it back to the rightful owner and would turn out to be like Will Smith. And then he'd be like, do you own a helicopter? And I'd be like, yeah. And I'd be like, I got family in Denver. Do you like furniture? So if I open this wallet, it has $2, a grocery store rewards card, and a community college ID. So I have found not Will Smith's wallet, but I still try to do the right thing. I call the grocery store, I explain the situation, and I go, can you help me out? And then go, no, we're a grocery store. We don't track people down. Eggs are on sale. Go fuck yourself. And I was like, cool. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Then I call the community college and I speak to literally every department in the community college for 4.5 hours before I finally get a contact number. I call the number and a man answers the phone who I can only imagine has never used the phone before because he actually answers the phone with a noise. So just to break this shit down, I don't know if you've ever used a phone before, but usually when you call someone and they pick it up, they say, hello, that's fucking it. That's what people say when they answer the phone, maybe if they're in a bad mood. What? Those are the two options. This man answers the phone, picks it up, and he goes, and I go, hello? And he goes, and I go, I'm going to talk, and then you talk. And he goes, yeah. Like, it was the first time someone explained to him how fucking phone calls, up until that point, he's just like, that made a noise. I'm going to make a noise too. So I go, hey, I found this wallet. I was given your number. I'm trying to return the wallet. And he says, it's probably my son's wallet. He's always losing shit because he's a piece of shit. That's the first thing. I don't even know how to respond. I'm like, I go, well, can I give him his shit back? Well, he's a real asshole. And I go, we're talking about your son right now. And he goes, yeah, I don't think he's going to amount to anything. I go, Jesus Christ. I go, maybe he will amount to something if he gets his wallet back. He goes, yeah, I'll let him know you called. And then he hangs up the phone without taking my information. So his plan is to go to his son and be like, some guy found your wallet. I don't fucking know. He's like, well, so I'm super frustrated. I try to do the right thing, right? I forget about the wallet. A year goes by, a calendar year. So I go back to DC and I go in town. I call a friend. We go to a restaurant, just a random restaurant. We sit down and the waiter comes up to take our order. And I go, Justin. And he goes, how do you know my name? I go, dude, I have your wallet. And he goes, oh, do you have any? I go, no, I don't. I don't insult folk around with your wallet. I don't go, I got my wallet and I got Justin's wallet. Now I'm ready to go out. No, you fucking psycho. And he goes, You want to hear about today's specials? And I go, do you want to acknowledge that this is an amazing moment in both of our lives? And he goes, what do you mean? What do I mean? I found your wallet in a cab in DC a year ago.
I don't know how many cabs are here, but I think it's a lot.
I got told no 100 times by 100 people trying to find you. My hotel room used to look like an episode of NCIS. There was pins and charts connecting, say it to each other. I spoke to your father who's not a fan. I don't know if he knew that or not. I come to a restaurant at random. I get seated in your section and I recognize you from your ID. That's burned into my memory. You don't think that's fucking amazing? And he goes, we have a prime rib special. We also have a penny pasta I can't eat. I'm like, what the fuck? He comes by. I go, look, I don't want to make a big thing here, but I do remember that I have your wallet in my bag. My bag in my hotel room. If you want to come by, I will give you your wallet. And he goes, okay. I go back to the hotel. Yeah. I hear a knock at the door, and now I'm expecting him to lose his shit. I think the situation merits freaking the fuck out. I think he was playing it cool, and now he's going to be like, I didn't want to say this earlier. We should open a surf shop in Maui together, you know? Or like, this is my newborn son. I want you to have him like that shit. So I hear a knock at the door. I open the door. I'm like, hey. He goes, hey, you got my wallet? And I go, yeah. I give it to him, and he goes, cool. And he turns around and he walks away. No, that's not cool. So I open the door, and I see him about to get on the elevator. I go, hey, Justin. And he goes, yeah. And I go, your dad's right. You're a fucking asshole, and you're never going to amount to anything. And I shut the fucking door. Right, because whatever. The thing is that every fucking shithead out there is going to put money on the Panthers, which means the line will keep going up because Vegas has won again. It's going to want to get an area on both sides of the ball. Thank you, Bill. Like, we didn't know that. Oh, fuck you. I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Go fuck yourselves, and don't fuck anybody you work with. You're trying to have a serious fucking relationship, and, you know, you can't be away from them for a certain amount of time or they're going to fuck somebody else. I mean, I don't think Man or Overin fantasizes is that for any sort of significant, serious, or lifetime partner. So I would, hey, you know what? You had a good time with her. Then I let her go. She's out in California. Let her go. Do whatever the fuck she's going to do. And I would try to find someone that's a little more wired like yourself and see if that works.
All right.
Okay, that's the podcast. I'm going to enjoy my last day here.
Hey, thank you to the beautiful country of Italy and everybody from here that treated me and my wife so wonderfully.
We'll definitely get to come back. Once again, thank you to everybody who came out to my tour through Ireland, England, Scotland, Amsterdam, Belgium, and Germany. Could not have had more fun on this trip. I'm definitely ready to get home. I have not seen my dog, CODOK, since July 29th. Yeah, I've not been in the United States since July, so I got to get back before they just cancel my goddamn visa or whatever the fuck it is. All right, that's it. That's it. If you guys enjoyed the podcast, if you'd like to donate, this is an easy way to do it. Next time you're going to buy something on Amazon, just go to Billboard. Come first, click on the podcast page, and you just hit the Amazon link, all right? It'll take you right to Amazon. It doesn't cost you any extra money, but I get credit for driving traffic that way. If you want to do it, I get it. If you don't, no problem. And also, if you'd like to see me do my first fucking show since my European tour in the United States, I will be in Reno on August 27, which with the absolutely fucking hilarious Todd Rex, one of the funniest fucking people I've ever met in my life. He's the guy. What do you say to handsome one of it? He said that to a cop one time that pulled us over when the guy was walking up to the car. And what was so funny was he was a young baby face looking cop. And we pulled us over. We were underneath the bridge. So it echoed, I think it was me, him, and Lawhead. And I think I lost 6 months of my life trying not to laugh when the cop walked up and he said that. He's one of the funniest guys I know, and he is not going to be easy to follow. So if you come out to the show, do not show up late because Todd is every bit as funny as I'll ever fucking be. All right? That's the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. I'll talk to you on Thursday. Whole thing. He said, you know, part of me fights against the dream and insists that I have to do the responsible thing and keep teaching. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of the responsible thing to do is to listen to your heart. My question for you, either in your career, when you were trying to build an audience and make it as a stand-up comedian, did you struggle with the financial strain of chasing your dream? Did you ever have to choose between a good paying job or doing stand-up? How hard was it to work at a shitty job just so you could chase your dream? Did you ever think that maybe you were wasting your time? Any advice or encouragement? I think I answered all of those. It wasn't hard to work at the shitty job because I was always thinking about the exciting job I was going to do afterwards. And every night that I just went up on stage, and if it just went moderately, okay, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe. I have to be honest with you. Like, I couldn't fucking believe that I was actually doing it. I had a dream and I was making it happen. And I still remember the first time I really went on stage, and I actually got in the zone for what was considered a zone at the level comic I was. And I only was in the zone for about 8 nights. I was at Nick's Comedy Stop in Framingham on Route 9. It doesn't even exist anymore. And I just got on this roll of laughter that I was actually able to pause and fucking be in the moment and enjoy it rather than being like, oh my God, what's my next joke? What's my next joke? And that fucking feeling can carry you through a fucking shitty job for a week, chasing to get back on stage to feel that again. And then the first time I got $5 for gas money. Freddie Stone, I've told all these stories. Freddie Stone, the excitable boy, is what he went by. I did a room for him and he gave me $5 gas money. I probably spent 10 to get there and I couldn't fucking believe it. And I was like, I did that and they gave me this. I couldn't fucking believe it. At what point, just listen to the sound of my voice as I'm talking about this. Have you ever had that level of excitement doing any other fucking job? That's what it's like when you go after a dream job. So nothing is worse than not going after it, okay? And doing the responsible thing and all of that type of shit. And then you sit in your house with all your responsible stuff. Fuck all of that is financially. I did not do the responsible thing. And yeah, I've said all these stories. I fucking used to eat spaghetti every fucking night with a can of fucking Prego and then a bunch of bread. And I would just fill myself up on that. Or I go to Denny's and I get the 5 stack of pancakes and just pour it in my stomach like concrete so I wouldn't have to eat the whole fucking day and do stand up in some cafeteria at some fucking college, and quitting never entered my mind. I just kept trying to get better at it because as bad as some of those gigs were, the great ones were way better. So you'll have all of these stories just in a literary way. So without a doubt, you have to fucking do it. And I can tell you right now, man, like, with what you've already accomplished, like, to me, I would be big. Like, I can affect way more people and make way more fucking money and live a dream being a professional, right? I mean, writer, that'd be unbelievable. Be unbelievable. So not to say there's anything wrong with teaching, but if teaching isn't your dream, that's just the job you're doing. So I'm not shitting on teachers out there. So one of the most underrated jobs and of course most underpaid jobs ever, but I'm just trying to amp you up here. So go out and fucking do it and email me when you get published, because I think I don't think look, if you bunch up against a bunch of other shit writers and you won one thing, but you got 2 things going on here. All right. Give me a fucking break. All right. You just need to push yourself out of the fucking bush, not the bush, the nest, the bush. That was highly gross. All right. That's the fucking podcast for this week. Oh, this fucking burrito's fucking with me. Hiccups. What did I do? Back on the horse. I go to the gym every day. It's just become popular. And if you don't want any fat, go to the gym every day. You cut, fob. All right, hit the gym hard. Go after your dreams. Go fuck yourselves. I'll check in on you on Thursday. See ya. I have the real tea, okay? And I am 99% sure that Kevin is really a leprechaun, okay? That's a leprechaun right there. You heard me. He's a whimsical, mysterious trickster. And that's why he's a leprechaun, not because of his height. You low-hanging fruit motherfuckers. Kevin is magical. He knows stuff that he should know. He tells me all types of stuff, okay, about my relationships. That's private stuff. This one time, okay, I had just started dating this guy. I hadn't told anybody, and Kevin jumps out of the bushes out of nowhere, and he goes, "This dude is trash. You can do better." Then he clicked his heels, and he ran off in his Nikes. And I swear they had buckles on. I don't know how he got Jordan to do it, but he got Jordan to put buckles on his Nikes. And they opened a vegan restaurant, and I don't know how he did it. But he made grass taste like chicken. Have you ever tried it? This is magically delicious, and it's so good. What's up, dog? So I was just in London. Cheers. Not the real one I was in. Does that not bother you? Like, when a barely city is like, let's just name it after an awesome city. And then they have the nerve to ask you, like, how do you like London? And you're like, the real one or this turd you put in a dress, like, that's your favorite place. All right. Like, the balls of Paris, Tennessee to name their city Paris. And then they built a mini Eiffel Tower. Like, you're going to walk around confused. Like, well, bonjour. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Come on. Can I get me a croissant? That place sucks. So we were leaving London, Ontario. It bothers me just to say it. We were leaving London, Ontario, headed back to Toronto, and we passed by a strip club named Beef. What? Yeah, your hearing is working just fine. There's a strip club named Beef. Can you even wrap your head around the confidence a young lady has to have just to audition at Beef? Like, just to be like, I know they're hiring at Diamonds, but I'm more of a beef girl. Like, that's such an aggressive name, even for a casual conversation. To be like, oh, you strip. Where do you strip at, Beef? Jesus. What goes on there? Pretty intense shit. Actually, we recommend you start your night at a different strip club and graduate to Beef. You don't want to start here. We'll wreck your life. I'd be like, all right, I believe you. Is this not registering to you? Beef is the name of a strip club. Christ. Fart is a better name for a strip club. If somebody was like, you want to go to strip club? It's called Fart. I'd be like, no, I don't want to go there. There's another one called Beef. All right, let's check out Fart and then see where we end up afterwards. Are you going to answer honestly? Are you ever just tired of being alive? Like just me, really? I'm not suicidal. I just feel like I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. And now I'm like, like, let's wrap this shit up. Like, how many days are there exactly? You know what I want to do? Skip a grade. Remember elementary school? And you get to like the first day of grade 3 and you're like, hey, where's Kevin? And they go, he skipped. And you're like, excuse me, how? And they're like, he can add like a son of a bitch. I don't know, 4, 8, 12. He gets it. You're like, I want to skip. And they're like, don't even worry about that. Get that out of your mind. I would love to do that in real life. Wouldn't that be it? Like, let's say you kill it this year. Like you wreck this year. And then in December, like a Gafari or a government official comes to your house and they're like, dude, you crushed it this year. And you're like, yeah, I know. And they're like, how many years do you want to skip? I'd be like, what, 30? Just cruise into retirement. First of all, I don't want to live to be that old anyway. 71 maybe. Yeah, 70. So you can experience like some official old stuff. Like I feel like when you turn 70, you're old and then people start talking to you like you're a pet, Like that's got to be fun for a minute, right? When they're like, can I get you anything? And you're like, yeah, put some water in my bowl. What the fuck was that? So ridiculous. I don't want to live much longer than that. I hear people go, like, I want to live to be 100. It's, really? Have you seen 80? My dad has a friend that's 87. Saw it. He looks like a fucking goblin, okay? And he knows it, too. He's like, I'm coming around the corner. Look down. Like, he knows what he looks like. And yeah, it's terrifying. When he was 84, he stopped taking his heart medication. And I go, why'd you do that? He goes, I don't want to be here. He won't take me if I see him now. I go, how you doing? He goes, unfortunately alive. Yeah. I mean, I will be the best old guy. I realize that because I already have their personality. Like, I'm super antisocial. I don't want to do anything. Like, whenever anybody says, like, hey, man, do you want to go check out the, I go, no to the rest of your sentence. Whatever it is, I don't want to do it. I don't want to meet new people. Not one more as long as I live for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm all set. That's the same as old people. You can try it. You're like, hey, Grandpa, I want you to meet Steve. And he'll go, fuck Steve. I know everybody. I need to know. I want to watch my show. That's what's up, Grandpa. You know how to do it. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to be that type of old. I don't know what age it is. It's an old where you get yelled at for saying you want to be helpful. That looks awesome. Like when an old person's like, I'll take out the trash. And someone's like, are you out of your mind? Your spinal snaps. Sit down. Like, okay, that looks amazing. You guys were great. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Yeah. What's up, dog? So I was just in London. Yours not the real one I was in. Does that not bother you? Like when a barely city is like, let's just name it after an awesome city. And then they have the nerve to ask you, like, how do you like London? And you're like the real one. Or this turd you put in a dress. Like, that's your favorite place. All right. Like the balls of Paris, Tennessee to name their city Paris. And then they built a mini Eiffel Tower. Like you're going to walk around confused like, well, bonjour. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Come on. Can I get me a croissant? That place pays. So we were leaving London, Ontario. It bothers me just to say it. We were leaving London, Ontario, headed back to Toronto, and we passed by a strip club named Beef. What? Yeah, your hearing is working just fine. There's a strip club named Beef. Like, can you even wrap your head around the confidence a young lady has to have just to audition at Beef? Like, just to be like, I know they're hiring at Diamonds, but I'm more of a beef girl. Like, it's an aggressive name even for a casual conversation. To be like, oh, you strip. Where do you strip at? Beef. Jesus, what goes on there? Pretty intense, actually. We recommend you start your night at a different strip club and graduate to Beef. You don't want to start here, we'll wreck your life. I'd be like, all right, I believe you. Is this not registering to you? Beef is the name of a strip club. Christ. Fart is a better name for a strip club. If somebody was like, you want to go to a strip club? It's called Fart. I'd be like, no, I don't want to go there. There's another one called Beef. All right, let's check out Fart and then see where we end up afterwards. Are you gonna answer honestly? Are you ever just tired of being alive? Like just me? Really? I'm not suicidal. I just feel like I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. And now I'm like, you know, like let's wrap this shit up. How many days are there exactly? You know what I want to do? Skip a grade. You remember elementary school and you get to like the first day of like grade 3 and you're like, hey, where's Kevin? And then you go, he skipped con. And you're like, excuse me, how? And they're like, he can add like a son of a bitch. I don't know. He's 4, 8, 12. He gets it. And you're like, I want to skip. And they're like, don't even worry about that. Get that out of your mind. I would love to do that in real life.
Wouldn't that be it?
Like, let's say you kill it this year. Like you wreck this year, and then in December, like a magical fairy or a government official comes to your house, and they're like, dude, you crushed it this year. And you're like, yeah, I know. And they're like, how many years do you want to skip? I'd be like, what? Just cruise into retirement. First of all, I don't want to live to be that old anyways. 71, maybe. Yeah, 70. So you can experience like some official old stuff. Like I feel like when you turn 70, you're old and then people start talking to you like you're a pet, you know? Like that's got to be fun for a minute, right? When they're like, can I get you anything? And you're like, yeah, put some water in my bowl. What the fuck was that? So ridiculous. I don't want to live much longer than that. I hear people go like, I want to live to be 100.
Really?
Have you seen 80? My dad has a friend that's 87. He looks like a fucking goblin, okay? And he knows it too. He's like, I'm coming around the corner. Look down. Like he knows what he looks like. Yeah, it's terrifying. When he was 84, he stopped taking his heart medication. And I go, why'd you do that? He goes, I don't want to be here. He won't take me if I see him now. I go, how you doing? He goes, unfortunately alive. Yeah. I mean, I will be the best old guy. I realize that because I already have their personality. Like I'm super antisocial. I don't want to do anything. Like whenever anybody says like, hey man, do you want to go check out I go no to the rest of your sentence. Whatever it is, I don't want to do it. I don't want to meet new people. Not one more. As long as I live for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm all set. That's the same as old people. You can try it. Be like, hey, grandpa, I want you to meet Steve. And he'll go, fuck, Steve. I know everybody. I need to know. I want to watch my show. That's what's up, grandpa. You know how to do it. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to be that type of old. I don't know what age it is. It's an old where you get yelled at for saying you want to be helpful. That looks awesome. You know, like when an old person is like, I'll take out the trash. And someone's like, are you out of your mind? Your spinal snaps. Sit down. Like, okay, that looks amazing. You guys were great. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Yeah, what's up, dog? So I was just in London. Yours, not the real one I was in. Does that not bother you? Like when a barely city is like, let's just name it after an awesome city. And then they have the nerve to ask you, like, how do you like London? And you're like, the real one or this turd you put in a dress? Like, that's your favorite place. All right. Like the balls of Paris, Tennessee to name their city Paris. And then they built a mini Eiffel Tower. Look, you're going to walk around confused like, well, bonjour. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Come. Can I get me a croissant? That place sucks. So we're leaving London, Ontario. It bothers me just to say it. We were leaving London, Ontario, headed back to Toronto, and we passed by a strip club named Beef. What? Yeah, your hearing is working just fine. There's a strip club named Beef. Like, can you even wrap your head around the confidence a young lady has to have just to audition at Beef? Like, just to be like, I know they're hiring at Diamonds, but I'm more of a Beef girl. Like, that's such an aggressive name, even for a casual conversation, to be like, oh, you strip. Where do you strip at Beef? Jesus, what goes on there? Pretty intense shit. Actually, we recommend you start your night at a different strip club and graduate to Beef. You don't want us out here, we'll wreck your life. I'll be like, all right, I believe you. Is this not registering to you? Beef is the name of a strip club, Chris. Fart is a better name for a strip club. If somebody was like, you want to go to a strip club? It's called Fart. I'd be like, no, I don't want to go there. There's another one called Beef. All right, let's check out Fart and then see where we end up afterwards. Are you going to answer honestly? Are you ever just tired of being alive? Like just me, really? I'm not suicidal. I just feel like I've done a lot and I've seen a lot. And now I'm like, you know, like let's wrap this shit up. Like, how many days are there exactly? You know what I want to do? Skip a grade. You remember elementary school and you get to like the first day of grade 3 and you're like, hey, where's Kevin? And they go, he skipped. And you're like, excuse me, how? And they're like, he can add like a son of a bitch. I don't know. He's just 4, 8, 12. He gets it. And you're like, I want to skip. And they're like, don't even worry about that. Get that out of your mind. I would love to do that in real life. Wouldn't that be it? Like, let's say you kill it this year, like you wreck this year. And then in December, like, a good fairy or a government official comes to your house and they're like, dude, you crushed it this year. And you're like, yeah, I know. And they're like, how many years do you want to skip? I'd be like, what? 30? Just cruise into retirement. First of all, I don't want to live to be that old anyways. 71 maybe. Yeah, 70. So you can experience like some official old stuff. Like I feel like when you turn 70, you're old. And then people start talking to you like you're a pet, you know? Like that's got to be fun for a minute, right? Like that's got to be fun for a minute, right? When they're like, can I get you anything? And you're like, yeah, put some water in my bowl. What the fuck was that? So ridiculous. I don't want to live much longer than that. I hear people go like, I want to live to be 100. Really? Have you seen 80? My dad has a friend that's 87. He looks like a fucking goblin, okay? And he knows it too. He's like, I'm coming around the corner, look down. Like he knows what he looks like. And yeah, it's terrifying. When he was 84, he stopped taking his heart medication. And I go, why'd you do that? He goes, I don't want to be here. He won't take me if I see him now. I go, how are you doing? He goes, unfortunately alive, yeah. I mean, I will be the best old guy. I realize that because I already have their personality. Like I'm super antisocial. I don't want to do anything. Like whenever anybody says like, hey man, do you want to go check out I go, no to the rest of your sentence. Whatever it is, I don't want to do it. I don't want to meet new people. Not one more. As long as I live for the rest of my life. Yeah, I'm all set. That's the same as old people. You can try it. So you're like, hey, grandpa, I want you to meet Steve. And he'll go, fuck Steve. I know everybody. I need to know. I want to watch my show. That's what's up, grandpa. Well, you know how to do it. You know what? Here's the thing. I want to be that type of old. I don't know what age it is. It's an old where you get yelled at for saying you want to be helpful. That looks awesome, you know? Like when an old person's like, I'll take out the trash. And someone's like, are you out of your mind? Your spinal snaps. Sit down. Like, okay, that looks amazing. You guys were great. Thanks a lot. Have a good subscribe now. Like, do all those things. I want to know who you want to see. Are you doing that? Like, and subscribe bullshit? Let's go, Tom. Come on. Tell me who you want to have on the show next. Come on. I had catastrophic diarrhea this morning, and I just found out that not everybody does. Here's how I found out we moved. My wife and I moved to a new place. In the new place, the living room couch is closer to that bathroom than it was in the old place. The second day we're there, I go in there, I do my thing. When I walk out, my wife is no longer sitting on the couch. She's now standing, holding car keys. And she goes, do you need to go to the hospital? I go, for what? She goes, for what just happened in there? And I go, what just happened in there? She goes, is that normal for you? I was like, I don't remember what happened, so I guess so. She goes, Jesus, how often do you shit like that? And I was like, every day. She goes, oh my God, is there blood in there? There could be I don't know. I just go blap and I hit flush. She goes, you don't look at it. And I go, where am I supposed to look? It's everywhere. You want me to look at each individual piece? No. I paint the bowl and then I wash it away. That's how I found out at 34 years old that not everybody has diarrhea every day. I feel like, you know, wives have to get in one last jab too, because first of all, this wasn't even an argument. This was a conversation and she won the conversation. Okay. She did. I feel horrible about my digestive system. You win. Settled. I'm sulking on the couch. She's going to leave this day. Right. And she stops at the door. She's leaving the house and she goes, you know, you're probably going to die. And I was like, cool, babe. Have a good day. I'll see you when you go home.